Hi guys, this is Steve-O and this is Tarantula Enclosures. Hi guys, welcome back. Right, today is the Stranger Things tutorial enclosure build. Please stay tuned as well because there is a chance that one of you guys may be able to win this enclosure. I've absolutely fallen in love with it. I hope you like it as well. Before we get down to the tutorial, I want to thank a few people who have really made this happen. Back in last year at the Bedford show, Rob at Spoods and stuff, his YouTube channel links down below, gave me an Exoterra and said, right, this is for a charity build. Now, obviously, I just finished the last charity build, so I had it there waiting for this one. Next, I'd really like to thank is MK, Made to Stick MK Decals. Their link is down below. He supplied all the vinyl as well that has used all the little signs and everything. So if you're after some vinyl for some logos or stuff for your car or whatever, please do check out the link below. Following him on Instagram, etc. He'll be able to sort you out, no worries. Next is bunks. They don't usually print 3D stuff like I got them. They very kindly printed the Vecna head. Not did they only pay for the file, they paid for shipping and got it there so I could get this build started. So massive, huge thanks to bunks. It was a 10.5 hour print, but thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. While we're talking about the Vecna head, please do check out the creator. I actually posted the Vecna head on a Stranger Things group and have found the sculptor himself who actually designed it. So a big shout out to Freedom Sculpts. Link is down below. Please follow him on Instagram and TikTok and everything else. He is such an awesome dude. Apart from that, let's get down to it. This has been a labour of love. I've really loved every single minute of doing this one. It's like always when I build something for someone else or for charity, I always end up wanting to keep it. But we cannot on this one. It is going off to raffle. So please stay tuned at the end for full details. This build has taken me 22 hours, which I've tried to cram down into as little time as possible. So please support the channel by watching till the end. Helps me out half a ton. I don't do merchandise, I don't do anything like that, so anything that builds up my views and everything is more than welcome. Thank you guys. Right, without further ado, we're going to get right down to it. So we're going to give this a quick blast of primer before we start painting it. So once we've base coated it with a primer, now we've done a quick coat all over with silver. So we're going to try and pick out some details. We're going to try and dry brush a lot of this. So we're going to do a dry brush inside red and then start adding some different colours as well to sort of see. It's a difficult one to paint because if you look at the Stranger Things series, it's all different colours, so we're going to try and as best we can make it look good. And dry brushing is a pretty easy technique. It's called dry brushing for a reason. So you put a tiny little bit on, and then you rub it off. And then what we're going to do is slightly go over, still too much paint on there, and slowly start picking out all the details. Now if you go a little bit too much, you can just start rubbing it off, but as you can see from there now, we're starting to pick out a few of the details. We don't want to go too heavy. Start with, we're just going to build it up really slowly. Most of the back of the head won't be seen, it's just going to be the front, and obviously all the tentacly bits. So let's get on with that. So as you can see, with the dry brushing, we're already picking out all the details that we want. And I also do the like dab and rub technique. So it's like blending it in. But for the first lot of dry brushing, we're going to add some black into this, probably a little bit of white as well. Because in the series, if you actually have a look, or you have a look on the Strangers in Instagram, it's like a brainy sort of whitey texture. So I'm going to try and recreate that sort of thing as best as I can. But obviously we're going to add some black to colour into the eyes. That's a lot of dry brushing, that looks okay. As you can see, look, it's just picking out all the little veins that go around the head. Really quality print. Pick out them, see, like that. It's just having basically no paint on your brush at all. So guys, all the paint's done. I think that's turned out pretty awesome. So what we're going to do, I've created this, because the back hasn't got a flat back to fit on, so we've created like a little ledge. So we'll stick this to the back of the glass, and then we can adjust how close to the glass we want Vecna. So it's probably going to be quite close to the glass, but remember all this is going to be covered in foam anyway. So what we're going to do is stick that on there, and then we've got these black vines, so we're going to cut them up, and it's going to be like tentacles coming out the back of Vecna and around to the front. So we're going to cut up a load of this as well, and then we can do all the spray foaming. What we're going to do, we're going to hot glue everything in place. If you're hot gluing stuff onto glass, it's not going to be permanent, but it's going to be there long enough for when the expanding foam goes off, and then it'll be solid. It's never going to move anywhere. So what we're going to do is start gluing everything into place, cutting these out to where we really want them, and trying to decide that bit. So there we go, guys. It's fitted. I'm about a hand's width in there, so all this is going to be covered in expanding foam. Then we'll have the tentacles coming out here. So this background here is going to be black. I'm going to try and, if I can, try and do the sort of upside down coming through the sky, and then leading into this forest scene. So we're going to come with a cocoa fibre at the front. Obviously we've got the Hawkins sign, welcome to Hawkins sign, a few other bits to add, but I think that'll work because it with the black, and if we try and do an upside down sort of the red and the yellow breaking through the sky, it should look like the background is the sky and Vecna's sort of coming, looking over into the forest of Hawkins. That's my idea, that's my plan. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut up the vines. I think we'll probably have one going up this way, that way, and then coming down into the front of the enclosure, so it sort of blends in with cork bark background as well. So the two bits, it's not like two separate ones, it's like he's coming into the forest of Hawkins. So hopefully it will work out. I'm really hoping it does, because I love Stranger Things, but I'm really pleased with the print. It was kind of weird. I posted this on a Stranger Things group, and the guy who actually created this print was on there. He's a guy called Freedom Sculpts. He's on Instagram. I'm going to pop his link down below. So if you're after one of these, please check him out on Instagram. I mean, I got Bug Bunks. They done me an awesome favour by printing it for me. They don't usually do this sort of stuff. But if you want one of these, please go and check him out, because he's done an awesome job. So, right, let's get down to cutting those vines up. So we've added all the vines. We've masked up Vecna, so we don't get any expanding foam on him and ruin that paint job. So now we're just gonna expand it all. So the best way to do this, lie the enclosure on its back. You need to shake these expanding foams loads and loads and loads. And then we're going to start. First bit, now we're just going to get all the way behind. That's 110 done. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave this for a while, let it set a bit, and then we're going to turn the enclosure on its side here, do that side, leave it a while, and then we'll do the final side. So guys, pretty much got all the carving how I want it. Obviously the placement of this is going to be just sealed into place. That's the main placement done. Painstakingly masked everything up because we don't want all these technical bits on covered in the next bit, because it'd be a nightmare to clean it off, and well, to be honest, you probably wouldn't be able to clean it off for like sealant and stuff, so I want to keep them nice and black. But I'm happy with the way it's carved out. Loads and loads of different jets and angles. I think we're gonna have a nice bit of rock here, maybe one bit here, another bit that side, and then cocoa fibre. I might change the plan and go mortar on the back as well, and then just add paint to darken it up. That way the drying time's going to be roughly the same, and we're going to knock about a week off to build. So we've covered it all in mortar. I decided to do this because it's just a lot easier, and then we can add the cocoa fibre background afterwards. Pretty easy to use this stuff. It's my medium of choice really. It's just ready mixed mortar, and you can just smooth it all over the foam. What I do afterwards, because you get all these application marks, just dab it with a wet sponge and it'll blend it in. You see I've missed a couple of bits, but it's going to have cocoa fibre all round and coming round anyway, so this first coat will probably take a few days to dry now. So guys, we've started adding a bit of paint to it. Also, we've cut a bit of cork bark to fit, so where you see that rock coming out, we've just put a little groove in it, so that will fit in there. Loads of room down there, so that's the hide sorted. And what I need to do is just finish off the paint, and then we're going to move on to the cocoa fibre. It's all pretty dry. This hole here, I must have picked up a different pack of mortar because it's dried a bit different. So we're going to just fill that in with cocoa fibre. But yeah, I'm liking the sort of smoky, sort of cloudy effect in the background, and the shadows sort of bringing it out a bit. And you can see from this with the paint, we've done the sort of black. So looks like the tentacles are gonna go into the rock. So we're just gonna, it's sort of dry brushing pattern, and we're just gonna darken down this rock a bit, and probably add some grey and white, so it all sort of blends in. As you can see, we're dry brushing, gives that sort of shade. Starts to actually look like rock. And giving a sort of black shadow around Vecna and the vines coming out. But yeah, load more painting to do. So I think that's quite a nice little effect. We might add a little bit more paint. We're going to add the cocoa fibre now. Move on a little bit. I'm not sure whether to add a little bit of red into the background. Look like the upside down, but we'll have a think. What we're going to do, we're going to mask off a few areas that we don't want cocoa fibre. And try and steer clear from those bits, and then we'll get down to the cocoa fibre bit. So we've got some dry cocoa fibre, HA6. It's aquarium grade sealant, so we're going to put it on its side. And you work from the bottom up. Now we're not going that far up, but we're going to fill in all the ledges and around a bit. I've got about 3/4 bottle of a tube of HA6. Got another couple in the cupboard, so we'll see how this one goes, and then we might need to open up another one. Also, rubber glove. This is a bit of a nightmare to get off your hands, so. Okay, fibre, and we're just gonna press it all the way in. Start off with the back first. Just lead your way up. Give it a nice firm push down. Make sure you get it every little bit all covered. We're just going to leave that to set for a bit. Take off any sealant. It's done. So now we're waiting for all that lot to dry, the silicone to dry. We can get on with another job. We're going to wrap all the sides. This will cover up all the manky foam. So it's just black vinyl. Big thanks to Made to Stick MK Decals. I'll bung his link down below. He supplied all the vinyl for this build. So let's get it wrapped. It starts making it look better as well. So guys, after we wrapped it, cracks on. We just added the hide, loads of moss, nice real ferns, ivy, leafy eggs, and the graphics. I'm really pleased with this, actually. Nice hide down there. And with a few lights on it, it looks absolutely awesome. Obviously, when we put this up for the charity raffle, I've got a hood for it as well, so you can put a light in there. But I just thought I'd put it on my display for now, just to give you a little clue at how cool this was going to look. I'm really, really pleased with that. Once the ivy and the fern grow a little more, it should be epic. So guys, what do you think? Please comment down below. What do you think of this enclosure? Right, what we're going to do, this is Friday night. You would be seeing this video. What I'm going to do tomorrow on my group, Exotic Pets Enclosure Design on Facebook, I'll bung the link down below. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be selling off raffle tickets. I really do hope we raise a few quid on this one. It has taken absolutely forever. But it's all going to a good cause. And then I think what we'll do, we'll leave it a week and then we'll start doing all the raffles. And all the other madness starts in a week later, probably on the Saturday. There's an immense list of prizes. So please do wait for the video next week to show you the first raffle details. And get on Exotic Pets Enclosure Design on next Saturday. So you got buy a few tickets for this one. On the next Saturday, check out for the first raffle coming up. Now, what my friend Aaron at Blame the Wife Instagram, he's actually going to the Bristol show. So this is quite a heavy enclosure, so we cannot post it. But you can either pick it up from here, come and have a look at all this malarkey, or if it's better for you, he can take it to the Bristol show, which is on 31st of July, I think, on the Sunday. So please keep that in mind. If you're miles away from me, but you're really close to Bristol, there's an opportunity to pick it up there. He said he'll take it down for me, and whoever wins it can collect it there. Awesome dude. Please check out his Instagram. The amount of love and support I've been shown over the last few weeks is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait until we get all these raffles and stuff kicked off. What, 17 other YouTubers all doing live draws and bits and bobs and other bits and bobs. Nearly 35 other prizes. All massive prizes. But what I think we're going to do, we're going to try and group a few together. Otherwise, we're going to be here till Christmas. Yeah, it is like that. It's pretty crazy. But apart from that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really do appreciate all the support that you've given me over the last two years. And all the support over Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. It really has been absolutely not awesome. And then if you're brand new to the channel and if you want to build some weirdo stuff, please check out my other videos. There is absolutely tons I've posted on there. So please, as always, we get to the end bit, please comment down below, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It notifies you of upcoming videos. Doesn't cost you a penny, but it does mean a lot to me. Apart from that, guys, I shall see you later.